It's about mirrors. So in my pile of mirrors that I was showing the other day, I got all these pieces, but I just found out they're not all interchangeable. For instance, this style has 3 holes, like a big hole and 2 little holes. This, I assume, is the passenger side. Looks like that. But this one, with a power window, has got a small hole, and this will not fit through there. So they must have put it together outside here. And here's another one that is kind of that style. But there's also differences inside. Oh, and here's a... I took this out of here because when you take out these screws, it holds this plate in like that. Like that. But this one is not compatible with this one. Let's see, no. This is the one I think is the same as that. That'll only go in that far because there's a stop in there. So the inside of this is different than the inside of that. It's got a different slot in here. And as for the glass, I think the glass is all the same. I mean, the same size for all, I think. But this one had a one of those objects may appear bigger, but not all of them have that. But if your glass is broken, I peeled out, I don't really need this piece, so I like to look at things. It's got like silicone, flexible silicone. So you just, if you can get your mirror, you could actually break your old mirror off if it was cracked. But I think if you could heat this up, I haven't tried it yet, but if you could heat up this silicone through the mirror, it might just come right off. And also this piece, you can see it's all rusted in here. Pivots like that. So the point of this video is, if I want to use what I thought might be the stock only because they're black, I'm looking at this stuff as I'm talking. There's differences. So I can't just take the cable out of this one and put it into this one. I mean, I can get it through the hole, I think. Just need to make the hole a little bit bigger. But the problem is, inside here, is different than inside here. This one has like these 3 standoffs. So again, I'm going whatever way I think. This has got like 3 standoffs inside. If you can see that. 1, 2, 3. On this one, it's got 1 standoff, and that's how this mirror was held together. You reached in a screwdriver through here. And you put a screw in to hold it. That's how this one's held in by one screw. But this style, this standoff that's in here, there isn't one. So I can't even, I can't make it work. The only thing I could do is, I'm trying to think. These, and I looked up, these are like $160. But I could use this mirror. The problem is it's yellow. And it's yellow inside. And I think it's metal. Or aluminum. Let me get a magnet. Hang on. So here's a magnet. This is aluminum. But I guess I could make this work. The thing is, I'd like to take it apart. To clean it. To take it apart, because this hole won't fit through here. I would have to make that hole bigger, which is possible. So could I make two mirrors out of, could I end up with two mirrors out of all this? This could be the driver's side. So many pieces laying here now. Let's see, where am I? Let me see, I think I took this out of here, now I forgot. Again, this is the kind that bolts in. You gotta twist it just the right angle. Yeah, I could use this, and by the way, this piece is, you put in there, and then you put this on, like that. And the two screws that go through here, go into here. So maybe I can make this all work. Now this mirror, again, I don't know what year these are, you know. I don't know what came on my car. Maybe there's different part numbers in all these. In fact, maybe maybe some cars came with adjustable mirrors on both sides. I don't know. So anyway, that's what I'm up against. But the mirrors do come off, so I could put on the close-up mirrors. And that's where I stand right now. But again, $150. If I can make this work, which it looks like I can, I could save $300. And then here's another one that this did have a cable on it, but this one is broken. So I think again, I'm just talking. I think if I use this body with this piece and this mirror and get that hole out and clean these, I think I'll try I don't think I've ever sandblasted aluminum. Tell you what, I'm gonna let's see, I need this piece, but I can't use this. I'm gonna stop this, see if I can sandblast this aluminum, see what happens. And then I'll probably end the video on this. And you probably won't see it again until they're back together, if I decide to do that. You know, there's another way to look at when you're working on stuff like this. It'd be a heck of a lot easier just to spend 300. I'm not sure what they are. 319. But that's $600. I mean, that's like. So if you go to work, you make $600, and then you get home, you buy 2 mirrors. What good is that? But if you get this junk, and you just spend the time, you can keep your $600. And just come out and fill it with this and make it work. That's how I look at this whole car. How can you make it work with what you got? Then there's odd pieces that I'm gonna have to buy, like I only have one of these. And then I look, there's also a backing plate that I don't have. So I guess that's the end of this video. Oh, while we're here, this. Again, I was sidetracked. This thing was sticking me right in the face. This is the part of the cruise control. This linkage goes to the carburetor. So if you have a automatic transmission, you're gonna need the transmission. If you have the 350 automatic transmission with a kickdown, first you're gonna have one linkage. Then if you have the cruise control, then you have 2 linkages. Then if you have the, I mean, we all have it, but if you have, the gas pedal has a 3rd linkage. So I don't even know what the bracket looks like. There must be a bracket that goes on top of the manifold that holds all 3 of these, because this gets captured kind of like in something like, well, I can't do it in a square hole like that, or you're gonna have to make something. Anyway, if somebody watches this video, I'd like to see if you have a special edition, or if you have a car with automatic transmission, a 350, cruise control, and a gas pedal, a 76. I'd like to see the bracket. I cannot find a picture of the bracket. Anyway, that's how my videos go. They keep switching direction. So anyway, yeah, they do sell replacement mirrors. You could just break it off. I just took a tool like this, slipped it in there, and I got half of it, but then when it got over to here, it broke. But it doesn't matter, because you can just buy replacement mirrors and just glue them in with silicone one more time. They just put silicone here, 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 and here. And you must have just pressed the mirror on there and let it sit overnight or something. I mean, I don't know. Somebody had a job doing that. Somebody had a job of just putting together mirrors. For, maybe for however long they made these type of mirrors. Maybe for 7 or 8 years, that's all they did is put together mirrors. And I know they had a couple different plants. So that's a video on mirrors. How do you make them work? How do you save money if you want? Or do you just go out and spend? No, I said it wrong. They're 150 bucks each, so that'd be 150, 159, 160. So that'd be 300 and something. But it's starting to look like if you want to redo your door and your parts are missing, if you watch my videos, it looks like between this and the latches and the rollers and it might be up to 600, 700, 800 bucks a door. That's just the guts and the mirrors and the pieces that I've been showing. I guess that's one of the reasons I didn't want to do the doors. There's a lot of freaking pieces. Well, then there's this piece. I got one of these, like I was saying, and this one I noticed is cracked, so I'm going to need two of those. So we're building a car like I'm doing is not for the faint-hearted. If you just want a nice car just to drive around, I don't care what car it is. Chevy, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Plymouth, Dodge. You're probably better off just saving your money and buying a complete car that's in mint condition. Or like me, you're just gonna have to keep spending money, keep spending money, keep spending money. Then you can also look for a donor car. But usually these donor cars are missing parts. If somebody took, like I was saying before, they took parts off and then they sold it and then somebody else took parts off and sold it and somebody else took parts off. Their best bet is to get a car that is mint condition and the transmission and the engine and the rear end is blown up. Those are pretty easy to fix. But good luck finding those. Because I haven't been able to find one. I said I was going to try to sandblast aluminum, and I'll show you, but this is that's what I'm using, that Harbor Freight. It's got like little glass beads. I mean, they're like sand. But I'll show you the pieces in my hand. There's painted sandblasters. That took, I don't know, 3 minutes, depending how good your sandblaster is working, but it fills. It's fine. I mean, it's like glass. So you can sandblast aluminum, or not sandblast, media blast with glass, little glass beads. I don't know if the camera's going to focus. But that is smooth. That's as smooth as that. But you're going to take the time to do it. But if you buy mirrors, if you buy new mirrors, I think they're just going to come black. So you're going to have to paint them. Let me just keep talking about this. And if you're going to have to paint them, you can see inside here. So, do you leave that unpainted? I'm looking inside here. It looks like it's mostly kind of a grayish. So the paint only, I don't know how they painted them, but there's no paint way back in there on that one. But this one there is. This one there is. I might just look up the part numbers for the heck of it and then end this video, or I might not. See if I can even find a part number. now that I got that out. I can sandblast it. Maybe I'll file some of these edges. I don't really have a... This is for wood. That's all I got. But I got it out. And here's this. That's how it should look, but I don't. But it's the wrong inside. Yeah, I think I'll just freaking work on it. 330 bucks is 330 bucks. That's a good 2 days pay for most people. I'm gonna have to go over this whole car again later with paint, but I sandblasted out a rough coat. Then I hit it with like 280. That's because that's what I had. Now I'm just going to spray it with this Rust-Oleum. This will be the same color for now. The whole idea is to get this car together. I can see it's not perfect, but like I said, I just want to get the car together. I can always take it apart. Once you know how to take it, once you put it together once, it's a lot easier to take it apart. So that's what I'm doing, like it or not. Okay, here's the last shot on the mirrors. Casings, whatever you want to call them. You know, I spent half the time deciding what I wanted to do. It's like a waste of time. I finally said, damn it, just start going. Start doing something. So once I did that, I did it fast. So again, I always say to succeed, you got to start. You can contemplate, worry about it, or just go.